This is the Fraser podcast where we talk sports, travel, culture, and the odd times some politics. It's almost election day, and I've just got to get something off my chest that grinds my gears more than anything on earth. Election spending. We're on track to spend $16 billion on the election. With $16 billion, we could solve hunger in the United States, which means less poverty, which means less crime, which means less chance of you being robbed or your house being broken into or shootings and countless other things. But instead, we're spending it on ads that are just making us hate each other. We've got Trump ads and Kamala ads, and all they are is making you hate the other person and as well as hate the other party, which divides the country even more. Congratulations, both parties. You're spending $6 billion on dividing the country and creating hatred. On top of that, just so you know, political ads get the cheapest cost on ads possible. So let's say a Monday Night Football ad in Phoenix, Arizona. If I wanted to buy that for my website, it would cost me $20,000 for a 30-second ad. It's only costing political companies $1,000, $2,000. It's ridiculous. And they're spending $16 billion on ads they're already getting cheap. What are we doing? There needs to be some sort of cap. No other country on earth does this. It is absolutely insane. It is draining the country. And I just can't take it. We could even put this towards hurricane relief. We've seen all the posts. Oh, there's not enough money. We're saying it to Ukraine. We're saying it here. Take this money and put it towards hurricane relief. They won't. And it's funny that Republicans are upset about the hurricane relief or lack thereof when this is just capitalism. If the government was giving out tons of money for Katrina, for the last hurricane, that is anti-capitalism because now insurance companies don't exist. Why wouldn't an insurance company exist if the government was just going to bail out people when anytime fires in California, Oregon, tornadoes in Kansas, anytime some disaster happens, now they have to fork out $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 to everyone who lost something in a natural disaster. There goes insurance companies, which we know most senators, politicians, they've got their toes dipped into all of these nonsense insurance companies. Insurance, I think, is the number two franchise, the number two type of company, sorry, lack of better terms there, in the United States. I think it's alcohol and then insurance. Insurance is a scam, but insurance makes tons of money. That's why you see a billion Geico commercials, because they're making money hand over foot, or tons of pyramid schemes of life insurance that your friends will try and sell you that weren't your friends until, of course, they need to be your friends because they want to get you in some pyramid scheme for life insurance or multi-marketing scheme. Avoid those at all costs. But this is why, people. You cannot have capitalism if you're going to bail out every time there's a natural disaster, because insurance makes money off you losing everything, just like anything else we see. Big pharma insurance is an absolute scam meant to hurt us. So that's it. Election spending, it needs to go. This is why this is a problem with the entire country. Rant over. I don't know who's going to win. Can we just, this is one thing I want to put out there. I say this to all of my friends who are Republican and who are Democrats. I have many on both. I sound like Trump. I have many, many friends. People call me all the time. Just find someone better who can beat the other candidate. How do you have Joe Biden? How do you have Donald Trump? There needs to be a better candidate. Yes, we have Harris now. But Democrats, if you want to beat Trump handily, who albeit is not a great candidate, just have a good candidate. Same thing with Republicans. If you want to beat Sleepy Joe, who anyone should be able to beat, don't have Donald Trump. It's crazy. Just have a 50-year-old, 40-year-old, 60-year-old, moderate-ish person. The only reason you may lose this election is because of yourselves, because you have awful candidates that should be able to win hands down against the opponent, but your candidate is just as terrible. Fraser LeVay podcast, a little bit of culture, a little bit of politics. Let's see how this week goes.